Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Hope you are having a great one. Okay, so today we're going to overview some very interesting DeFi projects and cryptocurrencies which we are currently looking at and which we feel may be worth keeping an eye on. To be clear, we are not invested in any of these at the moment, but we're going to conclude after about a week or so of further research whether we should be. Either way, these are some interesting projects and we feel they're worth checking out. We feel they should be on not only our radar, but perhaps on your radar as well. These are not all necessarily new projects, but some of them are at least being newly researched as far as we are concerned, so we're eager to deep dive into them in the upcoming days. Those some are very, very new and under the radar, ones that don't yet have a coin, for example. We're still keen and we still want to present what we know. In no particular order, we're going to be looking today at number one, Dextools, that's ticker DEXT. We'll be looking at Falconswap, FSW. No token has yet been launched for Falconswap and no product is currently available. We'll look also at number three, ParsIQ, ticker PRQ. At number four, Cartesi, CTSI. And we'll look at Chain Games, ticker CHAN. Again, no token launched yet and not really much info. However, this one is brought to us by the Trust Swap team. And finally, we'll round things out with a look at PlotX. Again, no coin information. There is a working alpha. We have tested it. This is built by the co-founder of Nexus Mutual NXM. Okay, let's kick things off with a review and a look at Dextools. Again, ticker DEXT. We're here on medium.com with this very brief piece, Team Token Review and Burn. Dear Dextools community, at the beginning of June, we started this project with a lot of hope, and the reality has far exceeded our expectations. The fact of reserving a big amount of token for the team was an act of prudence due to the fear that the market would not respond positively to the project and to guarantee its survival during a long period of time with very low token prices. After all, we had come from years of hard bear market, but since the results have been the opposite and have been positive and our team has grown both in value and users, we have decided to return to the community the favor you have done us by welcoming and supporting this project. The way to do this is to burn half of the team's reserve, that is 50 million tokens, thus reducing the total supply by 150 million DEXT. So a solid act of goodwill right there in response to what has been actually a favorable market for the most part, which is good to see. Here we are on the website, dextools.io. Boost your exchange experience. You can tell by the name what this is all about. Tools for DEX's centralized exchanges. Everything you wanted to know at one click. Make your own strategies, anticipate the market dumps, search for big spreads, follow and copy the biggest gainer wallets, and much more. Again, this is based on IDEX and Uniswap exchanges. You can watch an explainer video as well in which they go into more functionality detail on what it is all about. But if you are an IDEX or Uniswap users and you want to be able to anticipate and develop better trading strategies, that is what Dextools will help you do in a very simple way. That is what it's all about. Check out the website, guys. We'll link to it in the description below. You can take a look at how it works. All the features of Uniswap are also part of the strategy here, as are the features of IDEX, as I just mentioned. And as you can imagine, beta user plans. There are 3 different tiers here or levels that you can look through. The roadmap is so far being followed in its early stages, but of course, that's exactly where we are right now, the very early stages. Take a look at what they plan for the future. What's nice about this website, as I always say for different projects and for different initiatives, is that you have the non-anonymous team members here that are listed with whom you can connect on LinkedIn for the most part. So all of the C-suite executives and the founders here are in plain view in front of us. They're not hiding their faces. They're very clearly accessible. Take a look at this, guys, in more detail. Again, in no particular order, here is our first entry in today's list of projects you should probably keep an eye on. Dextools, ticker DEXT. At number 2 on our list is Falconswap. Ticker is FSW. Again, these guys are early stage. No token has been launched yet. No product has been launched yet. This is the website in its very early stages. As you can see, it's coming soon. However, Falconswap is a layer 2 scaling solution built on Uniswap and further extendable to aggregate other DeFi platforms like Mooniswap, Kyber, Balancer, AirSwap, Bancor, and others. Get ready, they say, because something big is coming soon. Let's take a look at their Twitter here. You can also follow them at Falcon_swap. They tweeted the following just a couple days ago. Falconswap layer 2 solution architecture aggregates aggregates multiple orders and saves you both trading fees and slippage. No more waiting and gas fees wastage with Falconswap. So again, guys, early stages, we don't quite know what to make of this yet. We're not recommending anything. None of this is financial advice as per our standard disclaimer, but these guys have an interesting idea up their sleeves, and as such, we do want to keep them on our radar. There are a couple of interesting Medium articles here you can dive into introducing Falconswap, the layer 2 protocol to aggregate and scale DeFi platforms. And they kind of break down the problem here that's currently facing the system in which they're trying to ameliorate. So what is Falconswap? Well, again, as I mentioned, it's a layer 2 scaling solution built on Uniswap and further extendable to aggregate other DeFi platforms like those that we mentioned, and that's right off of their website. These issues that represent the ongoing problems that they're trying to solve are number 1, high transaction fees, number 2, no privacy, number 3, slow transactions, and number 4, awful user experiences. You guys can also check out this piece also on medium.com, Falconswap token, the powerhouse for DeFi. Number 3 on our list is ParsIQ. The ticker there is PRQ, and we're on ParsIQ.net, where you can turn blockchain data into actions, connect blockchain activity to off-chain apps and devices, monitor and secure DeFi applications, and build custom event triggers and power real-time automations. And as you can see here, their token PRQ has now been listed on Uniswap. Here are the solutions that they purport to be able to provide. So by use case, notify your users about balance changes on their addresses, monitor the activity of addresses for internal compliance, enable security monitoring on my addresses, and manage risks of crypto transactions. There are others as well. You can view them all. It's actually quite an extensive website. Again, this is a project that's relatively new on our radar, but has a lot of functionality built into it. As I mentioned in an earlier project here, and what I do appreciate about kind of young companies and young initiatives, young projects, you can click on the About Us section of the company, and it brings you right to the team. So the people behind ParsIQ are experienced and highly qualified industry professionals that are passionate about blockchain tech. Our ultimate goal is to push forward the mass adoption of blockchain technology by providing the necessary solutions. We want to give everyone the ability to understand and manipulate blockchain data streams. And with ParsIQ, we are making it easier to integrate blockchain infrastructures into existing businesses with an additional layer of monitoring and automation for blockchain-specific asset management. From what I'm able to kind of surmise here, that's what the project seems to be about. It's geared toward businesses and has monitoring and automation features and use cases. So right here, you have the co-founders, you have the chiefs and the C-suite. Everybody here is listed. Their faces are on full display, which is always encouraging. No avatars, no silhouettes. It's just them. It's their names. They're accessible, and they can be found and followed on LinkedIn, which is always inviting, and it's always reassuring. This was not always the case going back a couple years, maybe 3 years to 2017 in the ICO days. Those of you that were around at that time remember it was much more sketchy. I think transparency right now is being rewarded more and more. So guys, check it out, ParsIQ.net. We'll link to it in the description below, of course. At number 4 on our list is Cartesi. Ticker is CTSI. We're here on the website, Cartesi.io, the operating system for dApps where you can build your dApp off-chain with Linux, maintain on-chain security. Again, a bridge between Linux and blockchain. So build scalable dApps using a fully fledged Linux operating system and mainstream software stacks. Run complex computations off-chain, free from blockchain limitations and fees, while retaining decentralization and security. dApps with Cartesi are easier to build, scalable, and more powerful, and you should build with Cartesi for the following reasons. It's scalable, it's versatile, it's easy to build, fully decentralized, it's portable, and private as well. So you can, if you want to dive into the details and the weeds of it here, you can break down how it works, or rather it breaks down for you on the website. Use cases include DeFi, gaming, machine learning, the future of automation, logistics and optimization, research, and there's more to this website, of course, in the form of the roadmap, and some of the partners below are listed as well, which is always encouraging. And again, maybe this is just a bit of a pet peeve for me, I'm not so sure, but when a company hides behind avatars or aliases, I'm not a big fan of that. Here, however, with the Cartesi team, you have the founders, their names, as well as the names of the team here, which are available for you to research and sleuth into a little bit if you're at all skeptical, but there you have it. Everybody is proud to be displaying their photographs and their names on the website, which is always encouraging. Let's check out Twitter here. You can follow at Cartesi Project. That's the handle. Unveiling the highly anticipated Cartesi macroeconomy. This macroeconomic article delves into the detailed specifics on Cartesi POS operations, proof of stake, including a new innovative staking system on the Cartesi sidechain in Q3 of 2021. That's on medium.com. You can check it out here. The CTSI macroeconomy, a bit of a longer read, 11 minutes or so, but they break down the staking problem here, and again, break down the solutions and insofar as it's relating to the roadmap and their purported use case, pragmatic solutions. They talk about how they're going to be solving some of these issues. So check it out, guys. We'll link to all of this in the description below. At number 5 on our list, we're taking a look at Chain Games. Ticker is Chain, CHAIN. Again, these guys are relatively young, so no token has yet been launched, and there's not really a whole lot of information just yet, but we do know that this project and this initiative is brought to us by the TrustSwap team. So with Chain Games, you can play against live players and win cryptocurrency with peer-to-peer multiplayer battles, instant payout after each match, stats, achievements, friends list, blockchain integrated wagering, all that and more. Again, relatively young right now, no token launched, but we're kind of gaining more information, and the blockchain gaming space, guys, is one that is going to explode. My financial opinion and advice is never the one that I offer, but if you just extrapolate some of the data right now and you look at where the market is going, you kind of track the trajectory of it, we really do feel that blockchain gaming is only just getting started. So that's a very fertile space indeed. You guys can check out their plans here, everything that they're about. Again, the team here, it should be noted that Jeff Kurdikis is an advisor to this team. Jeff, of course, is the founder and CEO of Uptrend, the world's most engaged blockchain-based social media platform, as well as the co-founder and CEO of the DeFi project TrustSwap. Hence, that TrustSwap affiliation that I mentioned earlier. So quite a good pedigree going into the team here as far as the personnel, as far as those that are contributing to it. Not really a whole lot more information, however, at the moment. We are in the early phases. We'll bring you more info and updates as soon as they become available. And finally, guys, again, rounding out our no particular order list here at number 6, we have PlotX. Now, no coin information is available at all. However, this is a working alpha that we have tested. Here's kind of a snapshot of how the functionality could look. So we're impressed so far by what we've seen, given that especially it is early days. What we do know about this is that it's built by the co-founder of Nexus Mutual, so NXM. Here is the website, PlotX.io, a DeFi prediction market for crypto traders. PlotX is a non-custodial prediction protocol that enables users to earn unlimited rewards on high-yield prediction markets, and you can get started for free. If you do have time, guys, to dive into white papers, it's something that we always recommend. The PlotX white paper is available right off the website. This was released in May of 2020, so just a few months ago. Look, I mean, this is a pretty, it's a simple enough project as far as conceptually, but 19 pages, so that's about twice the length of the original Bitcoin white paper, if you'll recall. Again, this space is one that's burgeoning, it's blossoming, we expect big things out of it. There's just not a whole lot more information that we can currently present to you because it is early stages. I would recommend, if this is something that interests you as far as the space, as far as the field, these predictive analytics and this sort of market, then check out more of the website. There's also a pretty robust FAQ section as well as a Discord section that you may want to check out. You can also start a trial of the alpha functionality for free. That's also linked to on the website here, and we'll link to all of this, of course, in the description below. Okay, guys, a little bit of quick extra news while I have you. We're discussing Chiliz now. They have 3 fan token offerings, FTOs, that are coming up very quickly on the 25th of August. And in this article, they present to us everything we need to know about those particular FTOs. This is a massive read, however. Check this out, 48 minutes. I haven't seen that one in a long time, that figure, a 48-minute read. However, we'll break down the core information here. The first FTO is going to be covering this football Club CA Independiente. Guys, I know nothing about football or soccer, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you are in the world. So, don't grill me too badly on the pronunciation. I think these are teams. That's my understanding. I'm not sure how the whole football thing works. I just know it's very tribal over there in Europe, but that's cool. You guys are big fans, and why not? This is the perfect use case as far as getting that fandom, getting it concentrated, and involving itself with the crypto market. Chiliz is absolutely knocking it out of the park with this strategy. I just wish I knew a little bit more about the football clubs, that's all. The second one here, and the second FTO as well, is Team Heretics. You can take a look at the information here. Again, all of these are launching on the 25th of August. As of this recording right now, that is 2 days away. And finally, we have this one, Apollon Limassol FC. So FC, Football Club, is that what it stands for? Like I said, guys, I have less knowledge than a newbie, but I know that there's a dedicated fan base, so at least I can kind of cathartically get on board with those people that are fans and that are excited about it. Make sure you are following Chiliz at Chiliz on Twitter. They had the following to announce a couple days ago. We are excited to announce that CHC is now available on Coinbase custody. That is a big accomplishment. It's a huge milestone for Chiliz and great recognition of our journey over the last 2 years to be able to offer a world-class service to both our users and to our partners. Congratulations on that accomplishment, Chiliz. And this now from a few days ago on altcoinbuzz.io. But if you're a big fan of Chiliz, or if you like to keep track of which services and which initiatives are launching cards, that sort of thing, you can read this piece about how Chiliz has now launched a Visa debit card. Socios.com Visa debit card is here. And of course, it acts as a fan reward system. This article, by the way, by Ezekiel. So you're going to want to take a look at this if you're number one, a big fan of Chiliz, which many of us are, and number two, a big fan of the ecosystem in this sports world, because this is the sort of thing that, again, if you're already involved, if you're using these services, maybe getting a card is going to allow you to kind of avail yourself that much more of some of the rewards and some of the opportunities that are out there. So check out the article. We'll link to it in the description below. To close things out, guys, we have some Crypto.com news. CRO Syndicate Compound 50% off. That's COMP and Bitcoin Syndicate news here at Cryptocom on Twitter. 2 days to go. COMP at 50% off on the syndicate. To join, you have to follow the following 4 steps. Number 1, you have to sign up. Link is available right here. You have to stake 5,000 CRO. You have to trade $5,000 on the exchange and subscribe comp at 6 a.m. UTC on the 25th of August. Again, COMP 50% off. Also tweeting here from, when was this? A little bit further back, the 13th of August. Want to build your BTC position at 50% off. Well, the 8th of September 2020 is your chance. Crypto.com have allocated $2 million US to the syndicate for 1 day only to mark the day our exchange exits its beta phase. You can sign up using this link here. And for a chance to win $500 of Bitcoin, you have to simply retweet and like this tweet, as well as follow at Cryptocom on Twitter. Easy as pie. You may as well throw your hat into the race. That about wraps it up for today, everybody. Let us know what you think about our 6 choices there, whether or not they're on your radar as well, whether or not we should have included some other projects. If that's the case, let us know what they are. But make sure you're following us, guys, on all the regular social media channels. Keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like and subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, best of luck, of course, if you choose to invest on this Saturday. As you guys know, none of this was financial advice. We're just presenting information. You guys can do with that information what you will. Have a great weekend, though, everybody. It's not Saturday, it's Sunday. My mistake. So have a great tail end to your weekend. Stay safe out there as always, and we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.